off they go.
3, 2, 1, go!
So Selasi out with the sweep. Selasi out with the sweep. You love to see it. So I think anyone that sort of knows how Selasi plays, we're going to see quite a slow, very conservative match. But so far, supertweak has been very, very aggressive, very much sort of willing to play quite, I don't want to say dangerous, but quite precariously. There isn't a ledge that he is afraid of getting under. He will make very risky techs. Will play quite far off the stage. He's not willing to, probably not as willing as others might be, to allow Selasi to have the long game. Though Selasi is already off to a strong start with his usual playbook. I think if this ends up being a long series, supertweak may be able to download Selasi. So let's just see how it plays out. It's kind of being combo food at the moment, which is not ideal. SD there is less than ideal. You know, this is a bit of nerves. I know Selasi is a big opponent for supertweak, so let's see. In the bucket there. The absolute chat energy of the Smash Check there. Hard to say. The grab there is going to be pretty deadly, but dodging the bombs is going to be supertweak's best way to avoid out of hit. Oh, that up tilt is rather dangerous. Kind of getting into kill range for Selasi at the bomb. Oh, no help on the DI, and Selasi takes game 1. Yoshi, so let's see if this pick picks him any better. I don't think Selasi's got that much experience against Yoshi, so let's see what he can do. Doing it old school with the taunts there. So Selasi has the advantage. At the moment, but that doesn't necessarily. I think he's playing the ledge here. Tweak is playing the ledge here, kind of playing striking through an opening, kind of playing the neutral. But Selasi's playbook is very much online, so finding a way in is going to be difficult. Oof. Clean execution there from Selasi. Playing the ledge game there, I think just playing in the air is not going to be very beneficial for this Yoshi, unfortunately. I think so. This is the dangerous kind of play that I like from supertweak. He's willing to rely on the fact that he can tech back onto the stage, tech off the stage to get back into ledge. Ooh, could have been a risky side hammer there. Supertweak doesn't seem very confident in his neutral because he's just kind of playing quite far away. The spacing is something to be admired here, but he's not really kind of achieving anything. That's the problem. The longer he stays away, the more Selasi's able to just sort of open up the book and just like play it out. Because once Selasi gets started, it's very difficult to kind of stop him. You've got to kind of find a way to break up his chain. At the moment, I don't think Tweak is having much success in that. Oh, that was a good shield though. Selasi thought he had a stock there, but it wasn't to be. I think the movement, I think maybe taking advantage of the roll is going to be beneficial because it kind of gives a bit of a faster movement, and I think that's important against this. Because Selasi sort of is very good at reading where he's going to be, his movements. Should be able to DI that back to the stage, but the beans there. Getting through platform there, that was rather cool, but it didn't really execute as a bit of a tricky one here. Oh, an unfortunate there. I think the read was kind of, could have been a way out from that. Oh, but the ground there is not a good start that allows Selasi to kind of get straight into his combos. Unfortunately, let's even things out a bit. So let's just, as long as we can sort of prevent Selasi from getting started again, disruption is definitely the name of the game to turn this around. So Selasi's confidence is clearly very high here. He sort of knows exactly what he needs to do. Ah, the SD. An unfortunate situation with the Yoshi there. Alright, looking at a potential DMC boy here, boys. Let's see if the Sephiroth can run it back.
3, 2, 1, go!
To take us to a potential run back. Don't know why we're playing on the ledge here. Very cautious. Very, very cautious. Oh, our TO just walked past us with some insane Tekken Johns. Apparently he needed the Red Bull. Mans, you can probably hear the Johns as they walk past me. They're getting the Red Bull there. Alright, so having the ledge here could be beneficial. I think just if you can find a way to ledge stall Selasi here, might be able to get an early start here. But the beans are at it again. That tech, oh, very good tech. Very good tech. See, this is where he seems to excel, but it's just the execution that's not really kind of connecting, unfortunately. Selasi's doing a very good job of just keeping him away. Waiting for some moves to connect, but Selasi's playbook is... Anyone that's seen this guy play before knows that he's got a very, very methodical approach to the game, and just like if you know how to play, if you like, it's a tricky one because like Selasi, he's so good because he has a very specific way that he plays, which in theory you should be able to counter if you played against him enough, because his execution is very similar each time, but he's very good at adapting on the fly, so he can bust out something that he may not normally do. He's very good at the spacing. He's got an excellent use of the bombs. You kind of never want to be near him for too long, because as soon as you give him an opening, the macro is gonna be turned on, and he is going to do everything. And they're just gonna have to sit there and watch. Very dangerous gameplay there, but that was an unfortunate failure of the tech. No, just not as much confidence here, which is a shame. Oh, only a 4, so that's not so bad. Just doesn't look like Sephiroth can really get it, really connect in the way that you need to against this character. Shame, because I think only a few hits would be enough. This lag on the end of Sephiroth's moves is just not doing it. Yeah. It's a good spike, but the DI is too strong. That's at least one stock. That's at least one stock. There is something there to be said for it. Let's see if he can sort of turn it around. A bit of a disadvantage, but you never know. That wasn't to beat. Not enough DI. And that is Selasi on his way to the finals.